Hey, what's going on, guys? And welcome back to another Jacob's Clash episode. And Merry Christmas! It is Christmas Day for me. I hope everyone is having a great holiday. Jumping right into it, we are, of course, on our Fix That Rush account. And as you can see, I've been quite busy. We have filled up all of our storages, we have two builders available, and I have a couple of core upgrades I want to just knock out right away. And what are those? That's the pet house. And we also have to keep upgrading this blacksmith. As you can see, we got our invisibility veil all the way up to level 10. So actually that ability that we have with her isn't even that bad anymore. She goes she goes invisible for 6 seconds at this point. And at this point, what's restricting us is a little bit of these ores. But that's not the worst thing in the world. Let's upgrade right here. It's going to cost us 3 million. It's whatever. We have quite a bit left over. And then now let's go in and place that pet house. That's going to take 12 days, which would normally, take 12 days. But I think what is going to happen today is we're going to end up getting this gold pass here and then speed up all this process just a lot quicker. But before we do that, let's go in on war with our max level heroes. It'd be helpful if we had some CC, but as we were saying, while rushing our base, I now feel confident that we can attack the number one player. And what does that give us by attacking the number one player? Some more of these ores to upgrade our hero abilities further and further. As you can see, it's kind of just a continual cycle of just upgrading our heroes. But let's just go in on base numero 1 and let's do it. So we are using the E-Drags as always. I want to start on this corner with just a Coco Loon. Coco Loon is a balloon we are just using to test for black mines in front of our E-Dragon. And then we are going to place our king and then our queen down right behind. I'm also going to place this baby dragon here just to help funneling. And then after that, wait just a couple seconds. Perfect. Now we are going to place down our wall of balloons. In go our E-Drags behind. There goes our Warden. There goes our Royal Champion. And we can rage up all of these things. I'm going to use a Warden ability right there in the core. We're going to freeze that sweeper, as that is our main enemy at this point. Freezing it one more time here. And then we are going to rage up these E-Drags one more time. I'm going to place down this siege machine on the side just to make sure our E-Drags are going and staying in the core. We are going to then use this final freeze. We'll save it just a second. I'm basically just watching our troops go around the base. I'm going to save it on this air defense right here. Right once it starts targeting something, it's going to start targeting that E-Drag right there. And there we go. That is the first 3-star, and that was base number 1, helping out the clan there. We want to make sure we keep winning these wars, so we keep, getting all of the, what are they even called? They're not metals. I keep wanting to call them metals. Those ores as possible, the glowy ores and the shiny ores. So we'll attack 2 next for our clan. But with this power potion update, hero potion update, hopefully we can continue to keep getting 3 stars on the top players. Alright, there we go. Base number 1 down. And now, is our army ready? No, it's not quite ready. So here's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to go and get the gold pass real quick. And that'll allow us to finish up that pet house. Alright, very good. Gold pass received. It's always pretty exciting when you get that later in the season. As if you look in the bottom left-hand corner of my screen, plus 48 red icons. That's pretty absurd. That also helped us finish out the pass by just giving us 200 free things. Let's go to the start of this thing. Claim our gingerbread warden skin. 1 gem donation. Not going to be that helpful this late in the season, but it'll be a little bit of a help. And let's just keep claiming all these larger banks. The Book of Fighting we can use. Power potions, of course, we know we're going to be using those, so we don't want to waste any of those. Hero potions. Larger bank. Wow. Kind of crazy. 15%. I really should have waited to upgrade some of those, or place down that pet house until I got those boosts. but I'm not the most intelligent Clash of Clans player ever. This is kind of absurd. Claim, 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 claim. Alright, seems like we're going to have a lot of upgrades coming. Builder Potion, and we're getting towards the end here. Shovel of Obstacles, Book of Building, and there we go. Alright, still 13 red icons there. So now we have to figure out what the heck we want to do. I think first things first, want to go over here and just immediately upgrade. Do we want to immediately upgrade the pet house or the clan castle? I'm almost kind of even leaning towards the clan castle. And the reason for that isn't really because we get... Well, it's really is because of it. We gain 5 extra... We don't even gain 5 extra troops. We gain 1 additional spell storage capacity, which is just kind of crazy. So you think about that as just 1 extra freeze spell in our attack strategy. Maybe an additional poison. So that can just add a whole lot of different combinations. So I think that's what we're going to do. But I need to figure out how... Do I have 2 million elixir laying around? Are we sure I didn't have... There wasn't 2 million elixir at the bottom of this trail somewhere? That makes me kind of sad. Builder elixir. There it is. I knew I missed it somewhere. Alright, so that should be perfect. Yep, 10.80,000. And let's go in and confirm. I told you I'm not very good at this. We're going to free up a builder right there. And bang. We're upgrading the clan castle. We are going to finish the clan castle right there. And that's a huge upgrade for us. That's just 1 additional spell space, like I was saying. And we now still have 1 free builder available. What do we want to do with that? I don't know. Let's go over to our laboratory first. We're obviously finishing that up. Maybe should have even finished that. See, this is where I probably should have thought some of this out. Let's go over here. And is there anything we really want to upgrade right away? I really want to upgrade these barbarians and these archers. And again, that just comes from just farming up the elixir over there. Another thing, I know I'm all over the place this episode, but look at this. We are 1 challenge away from finishing clan games. So I am going to pick an easy one. It'll just be the obstacles. That'll finish it up perfectly. And there's also something else exciting that is about to happen. And we're going to try out for the first time in our next Clan War League attack. Let's unlock and try this giant gauntlet for the first time ever together. This is actually my first account I'm unlocking the giant gauntlet. So it will beat level 1. But it's apparently now the best equipment in the game. And you would assume so. It's epic rarity, right? But can we upgrade it any right now? I'd say we just do that, right? Just upgrade it as many times as possible. It's not a lot. To level 4, that's fine. So now when we go into this next raid, which is actually happening right now, let's buy this. And we also want to, what do you say? Request 1 more probably freeze spell in here. Invis spell, actually, I'm going to go with. I think that could be kind of interesting with keeping our royal champion invised. And yeah, that all looks good to me. Let's go tackle base number 2. You're recommending number 5. We're shooting for the stars today. I know we have a P.E.K.K.A in here. It's kind of weird. Don't question it. Let's do it. All right, here's the next base. Again, we are trying out the new giant gauntlet for the king. But first things first, let's set up this attack with the baby Jerry on this side, king on this side, queen over here. Doesn't really... Alright, I'll place 1 Coco Loon over here and then 1 E-Drag. I kind of want to focus on this king when he's going to use his ability. But before we do that, let's go in here. Wall of balloons. Here come our E-Drags behind. Royal Champion. And now we need to freeze. And of course, you want to rage up those E-Drags as they go into the base. We're going to use the King's Giant Gauntlet right there. Let's zoom in on him. So he does splash. As we can see, he just one-tapped both of those defenses right there. Kind of absurd. Let's focus back in on those E-Drags in the court. I'm going to use our ability right there as well. And this actually, I focus so much on the giant gauntlet that this is not going well, to be honest. So I don't want to fail here. Let's go our siege right here, our royal champion. We need this royal champion to kind of go crazy here. I am going to freeze this right here. I was focusing so much on the giant gauntlet that I forgot to place down like all of my spells. Oops. In go our balloons. We're keeping the queen alive, which is very nice. And I think it will end up being a 3-star. Just a lot closer than I would have wanted it being. Let's just hope no one watches it back. We can actually just save that final invisibility spell. I think that epic equipment is going to be really good. Maybe when I'm not on the PC and there's so many things going on, but also once we upgrade it, right? Because the epic ability, it takes, what, 27 levels, and it's only level 4. And I think it probably would work best with the Rage Gem, but we're going to have to just tinker around and figure out what really works best, right? So I think I have decided I am just going to keep rushing this base, right? It's already a Super Rush Town Hall 14, so we might as well just make it a Super Rush Town Hall 15, then a Super Rush Town Hall 16, and just try it out. Very soon, I hope to make a perfect rushing guide with this new update. Something where you don't maybe have to watch my entire Fix That Rush series, because I've learned a lot along this journey, I'll say, as well. And I think for people that do think rushing is now the meta, I know a lot of people will completely disagree with that, but it definitely is more viable than it was prior. I'll hopefully come out with a succinct guide that will help guide people through that process overall. But let's go back in over to our cookie gingerbread bakery, or whatever you want to call it, and we don't have a lot left, right? You pretty much, all you get to buy is the giant gauntlet, unless you buy the event pass, which I don't think we're going to be doing. But with the extra, I would just recommend buying these glowy ores, the shiny ores, and then you should probably, if you want to upgrade this epic rarity, buy the starry ores as well. But yeah, that is pretty much it. We have a ton of magic items to spend. Most of them will be spent off camera. Just once I farm up enough loot, obviously. But to end the video, I think we might as well just keep upgrading the town hall, right? It's going to take, what, 5 town hall levels to get there? But we need to keep going. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. As always, if you have, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. Happy holidays to everybody. I'll be traveling the next couple days, so there might not be a video for a little bit. But I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day. Bye.